Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to dive into it right away. If you're enjoying these videos and would like to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe. Let's start with your coffee cup and saucer, then we will move on to your tarot. I see some happy news, kind of like a flow of abundance coming your way. I feel like this is actually like the Aquarius energy. We have even some things actually spilling on the symbol here, the Aquarius symbol. This can be little gifts, little blessings coming initially in the beginning of this month, or maybe with the 3rd week timeline because it's aligning with the 3rd week here. You might start receiving things in the beginning of the year, basically. And then it is going to like start small and then turn into something, a massive tree. I feel the energy here. And another thing, there's a pathway opening outside of your comfort zone. This can be a path to success, or maybe some place that you want to travel, finding that resource for that. I kind of see like a pineapple here. This can be like a tropical place you want to travel, maybe actually getting the financial positivity, financial success for that. And I also have like a flow of water coming down when I first opened up the cup. That's Aquarius energy. Aquarius with a star card, it indicates wish fulfillment initially, but then you see on the symbol, the card, there's a lady actually pouring water into a pond, and she has 8 or 7 stars above her head. That symbolizes like a 7 is a lucky number, 7 good things happening back to you. And I feel like within the 3rd week, you might actually have that kind of a blessing coming your way. There's a sail in your heart space. Maybe you want to set sail to some place that will, okay, this is all right, guys, I see symbols here. I'm going to get to those too. The opportunity of sailing might be showing up, or maybe this is from one place to another you're moving on to. We have here the Hierophant. The Hierophant actually has the Pope's hat right there. We have a different type of Hierophant here, though. White beard, white hair, like a Pope-like energy. And there is a woman and man inside of him, and they're discussing something. And feminine energy, meaning like the creative energy, is actually above, on a higher level than the masculine energy. The Hierophant can be a Taurus, can be also like a governmental business happening, or someone that is actually who has a lot of authority, maybe even spiritual authority showing up in your life. Before him, there is a legal paperwork showing. This legal paperwork, and I see a cane here, can be initial help. And this can be, if you're looking for a job, initial application, conversations, the threads that's happening, the messaging coming forward. Maybe if you're waiting something, an approval in the mail, initial first mail coming forward, and then you're getting in touch with this higher power. Behind the higher personality here, like they're so clear to me. I don't know if you can see that as well. There's a woman with a crown, and she has this long hair coming down. That is like a queen, empress energy. Empress is also Taurus and Libra. I know you're Aquarius, but you might have these on your chart, or this can be people that you're getting inspired from, or you might be embodying the energy, okay? Because Hierophant and the Empress has like I feel like there are 2 different archetypes. Empress is the mother. I feel like Hierophant is the grandfather, not like the Emperor is the father, but the Hierophant is like on a higher level than that. So this can be like maybe inheritance issue if you have such a thing resolving. Also like getting maybe like a massive help from higher places, higher levels of like executives, or maybe finding like opportunities that are actually going to carry you on a higher level. And this is going to have structure, discipline, because that's what Hierophant actually represents: discipline, structure, rules and regulations. And the Empress represents creative energy and the Mother Earth. And sometimes Mother Earth energy, we see it as like only Earth's grounding, but Mother Earth also has its own way of like a destruction as well, in the sense of like those hurricanes and all that stuff happens, and we do not really take those as positively, okay? For some because they're not really positive, if they don't really have in human life as positive effect. But I was listening to this person, one of like spiritual teachers, and she says like that's actually a way of the world cleansing itself, and that's sometimes what we need to do in order to like take as an example. Creative, like the Mother Earth is nurturing, loving, feeding us, but there's some times, and if there's some things that needs to be cleaned, she just can be a little rough as well, like a mother disciplining her child. And that can be the energy here. This can be you embodying the energy. If you're actually putting up with a financial situation or a personal, someone actually treating you in a negative way when it comes to workplace, you might have to take that attitude of strictness, not in the sense of like cause a hurricane, but I feel like you understand what I mean by that. It is actually like having that stern attitude and not letting them cross you. Or if you have like a creative idea, and some people are so limited when it comes to creative ideas and the things that they can see in the future, they can mock the other person because that's their way of dealing with other people's emotions and other people's ideas. Okay, so it doesn't mean that this person has negative intentions. I feel like because everybody's coming from their own perspective, so you can be stern in that energy. You can stand your ground, and which will be actually very positive. It will have like a throne right here for you, and the throne, your throne is being protected by a dog right there. The people that are loyal to you will be showing up and supporting you in this case. This can be about like a legal case that you're dealing with, and maybe like something that you're demanding, a compensation, maybe because the phone lines are forming here until the paper shows up, and then they're cutting off. Maybe you are actually dealing with like some people or entities that are like you need to defend yourself, and or maybe there is a case that you have in your hand that you need to put it out there. Or this can be like an idea. For example, maybe you want to buy your first home, and the people surrounding you telling you that you cannot do it, that they cannot fathom your dreams, they cannot understand where you're shooting. So if somebody's putting you down, don't let them do that. In others, because your throne is ready. And I also see a cup right there, and I see now like the energy of this negative person. You see like the zigzag mouth, the eyes are little things that like lines. So like they're actually like closing their eyes and acting angry, maybe to intimidate you. But I feel like your hair is turning into this beautiful hook right there to catch the massive fish that you're actually shooting for. I see a letter S here. This can be in the first name or the last name of someone that will be helping you or can be like resonating with you. And I also see here like if we don't see the person's face, kind of like a cup forming. When you pursue with that assuredness, there is an emotionally fulfilling offer coming forward for you. And there's even a new pathway opening right there, okay? Maybe within the second week. There's a pathway here outside as well. And I feel like this new pathway, the outside pathway is actually showing up before the cup offers. The cup shows up, or maybe at the same time. So the offer coming forward when you pursue your goals, desires, can be aligning with this new pathway opening for you. I see within the second week also there's a person, like there's this new pathway opening. There are two people having a conversation and there's a new idea. I see like here a tornado coming forward. Tornado can be actually an opportunity for you to, I'm going to see if you get like a tower card. I'm like seeing here maybe like tower energy a little bit. Tornado can be symbolizing that a system that doesn't work anymore being lifted off its place, so it can be replaced with a new thing. And I see a letter this is like a letter J. No, this is a J. J. J, joy, maybe bringing joy, and Y here, bringing a lot of joy into your life. This new thing that you start. Again, towards the end of the second week, I see a person here, looks like a lady, like she has a mini bag in her hand and she has like a fur white coat above her, around her neck. That's kind of luxury, okay? That's like a feminine energy, enjoying luxury. So this can be your energy. Maybe you are actually finding a way to enjoy the luxury. I see a person, a younger person, or maybe a small person actually wearing a coat and standing on a higher pedestal. I feel like here, this can be someone younger in your life, taking you as an example as well. This can be your energy, actually, you embodying your creative side. Feminine energy is a creative side. Doesn't mean that it is female, okay? Even our male parts, like the female, male, doesn't matter the gender. Everybody has a feminine and masculine side. Feminine side is your creative idea saying, okay, I'm going to go get a coffee now. That's the feminine part of you. You thought to it. And then the masculine side, okay, let's go. Coming up and walking to the coffee shop and ordering it, grabbing it, okay? So we all have that. I know I keep explaining this in the videos, but, there are some new ones. And thank you for being here. And that I would just want to put it in there so you can know what I'm talking about. And I see here a little baby dove right there showing up. Dove in the sense of like a baby deer. So you're being a great example to some people. You're being a great joy and actually an inspiration for people as well. And that it will give birth to new ideas, new beginnings, and new emotional satisfying, also financial satisfying ideas, because I also see that there's a massive fish that you're standing on. You might have a creative idea that you can execute here. Another thing I feel, not only that, I don't know if you're teaching people or you have a skill that you can teach people. This can be people gathering around you and admiring you, your skill set, and maybe you are actually becoming a guidance for them. And that's not going to be in just for charity. I see like you are actually growing your code right here, maybe within the 3rd week, and attracting more people. I have seen this happen to maybe life coaches, and like what I was following, maybe they have like 100, 200 subscribers and like followers and such. And then like I attended one seminar, I even saw this lady like having like 10,000 more people following her because of her inspiration, her beautiful fire energy. And she was like a manifestation coach, but I don't remember her name now. It was a while ago. But you know what happened is her energy was so high that she actually helped a lot of people manifest a lot of things within that period of time for that workshop. And also she manifested a lot of money for herself as well. When you calculate it, it's a big amount. So it is, I feel like you might have some skills that you can attract a lot of people, or this can be maybe a teaching stuff, or maybe you're working in a company and you have a certain skill set that everybody actually working there has to learn about it, and you can negotiate your way to maybe even making money off of it. It can be the situation for you. And I see that your code is going to be growing when you actually execute and do this thing. Okay, I know this is very specific, but it can be applicable to different situations as well. This can be actually cultivating the knowledge that you gain along the way, or maybe gathering up some knowledge about the things that you want to accomplish. Maybe you want to get support from the government, for example, like if you're retired. This can be actually pulling up all the paperwork and looking at the paperwork, and there's some stuff, loans and such things, or grants that you can actually get it for yourself. Maybe that's the case here. Another thing I see another younger child within the 3rd week. Younger is good energy, and there's an angel protecting them. So if you have like a good idea, angels are protecting it. I see there's like here, this reminds me of, not exactly, there's like a circle and it has 2 lines next to it. But initially that just first I see reminded me of, if you have seen the movie Interstellar, there's a depiction of a black hole in that. Okay. And it's like, a hole and there's a circle around it basically, but you don't feel that. You just see that like sun, like a shape glowing, and there's a black circle around it. So that kind of reminds me of that. Black hole is above your head, your conscious mind. Okay, so this can be you're thinking that maybe if I actually dive into this thing that I desire to make, it's a black hole. I'm not going to see the end of it. It's not going to open up any doors. Maybe you're having that kind of feeling. But what I see here, I'm going to show you right away. I see someone standing on a cliff, the Fool energy. You have a bird bringing you good news. And I see someone here, another big bird actually, serving a shoe to you. This is the shoe indicates travel opportunity. Maybe like changing your location, going to a place that you would like to be, or even changing direction in a positive way. So when you actually take a leap of faith, stand up for yourself, and the Fool energy is like stepping into the unknown, you will get the offers, you will get the opportunities that you're desiring to have with maybe 3rd week. The 4th week, I see there's a male figure right there turning around and looking at you, like maybe feminine as well. Short hair, personality. They're wearing a coat, and they are actually, maybe even they have someone taking them and walking away. This is the positive side of the things. I see there's a pathway opening. Maybe this give me your energy too. Maybe you are having hard time to leave the things of the past behind, or maybe like you are actually making the decision and saying, okay, no, maybe it wasn't good in the past, but now from now on, there's a North Star. I'm following my true north and finding that perfect opportunity. And there's a horse's head too here, that following it and accomplishing it and bringing it into my life and leaving what doesn't serve me anymore. This can be the lack mentality. Let's get into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I kind of see slightly as a monkey silhouette. Monkey can be someone extremely articulate who can express themselves in the best possible way, showing up within the third week. Maybe you are getting an advice from this person. And I see there's a person's silhouette right there too. Do you see the nose and the chin, the mouth? So this is your mind here. And I see a lot of dinosaurs are actually like jumping in your mind. Your desire is coming really fast, actually. Initially, it's a slow process, but the certain stages after it's passed, it even is going to come with a tears of joy right there. Let's get back to your, like the dinosaur that I saw here. I see like a dinosaur right there standing. Another giraffe is like there standing. An arrow. Arrow is actually Sagittarius energy. Maybe you're thinking about a new idea, new desire that you want to follow. Giraffe indicates that you have a long-term vision, or you're creating a long-term vision for your desire. And I also see the monkey here. This is the tail, this is the head of it. So monkey is sitting on your top of your head. Sometimes monkey mind is not really a positive thing. So I feel like here you might have your desire is actually closing a cycle in your life when you pursue it, or this when this comes to you. Your monkey mind, it can be symbolizing your monkey mind as well, maybe because of the things that you're having hard time to organize in your head. That's why it's just pulling your head from one thing to another. But you have the dinosaur, which is indicative of long-term stability, structure, resilience, strength, and also I see there's like a bunny, like hare. I think that's what they're called, Hare, the big ones, the ones that are like wild with long ears, which is also indicative of strength and agility, as well as the wealth, fast multiplying wealth. But this time it's going to be something like much more resilient than like a commercial bunnies type. Okay, I feel like something, an opportunity is coming to you which you pursue, will have a lot of passion, and it can be with a long-term vision, with the giraffe's energy, can bring a lot of wealth into your life. Okay, let's get into your sauce, not the saucer, we got the saucer. We're going to get into your tarot now. Okay, if you have a specific question, desire, and intention, it's good to focus on that so we can get clear answers. Let's see where your opportunity lies here, your current situation, and risk and the outcome. We have Seven of Wands here. This is actually being maybe forced to defend your territories. You might be in a situation, position, or in a company, or in a place in life. Maybe you are feeling financially that you have to protect what you have already created because it's not really looking very bright at this moment for you. But it's not a bad thing, because this can actually give you the chance to do some activities. You see she's meditating here. That will be very beautifully actually effective for you to see things in a different perspective. Okay, so you might, at the situation, you might be struggling with things. It doesn't have to be physical struggle. It can be like making a decision type of struggle as well. Or maybe some people that are actually opposing your ideas. This doesn't mean competition. It can be like maybe putting you into defensive mode. Okay, so but maybe there's something that you should be, let's see, horseshoe, good luck coming your way. We're going to get more clarifiers about this. So there might be like a good thing coming out of this thing. Yes, we have the area of opportunity coming up with the Sun card. This actually indicates a lot of optimism, good news, opportunities, and the present happiness coming into your life. The opportunity is going to lay in your happiness, or maybe whatever it is that shows up. And I feel like it is going to be something related to your passion, because this is Leo energy. It's all about passion. Will bring you some successful outcome. Okay, we have Two of Cups here. The risk is falling in love with your first idea, protected from negative forces beyond your control, but it is a good thing at the end of the day. Okay, it seems like it's about career. Like if you don't have a career right now, maybe you are actually working by yourself. This can be improvement in your field of work, or if you're retired, maybe actually getting that. If you're waiting for compensation to come, it's just getting that. Two of Cups is the risky part of the thing, so it may be relaxing into the situation is too risky for you. If you're starting something new, you might have to readjust things, or maybe if you're hiring people, you have to be on top of them instead of saying, okay, I trust them, they can do everything perfectly. And we have finally again the Leo. We have the Strength card here. Eventually, the outcome will be very positive and very good for you. You're going to be completing a cycle again. You're going to be opening up a new one with a new baby energy, new child energy here, which is actually a very good sign. I think the Sun card had a child here, but they put a woman actually tames the lion when we see in the original tarot. We have a child right there, so it's already tamed. So there is not going to be any struggle in your future. We have a beautiful gift coming forward with a horseshoe crab that just popped into my head. So even if you're in a conflicted situation and position, that is going to be a massive gift and good luck for you. Maybe the skills that you're actually obtaining through that situation will put you in a position of good luck, appreciation, or whatever that you're learning from that you're going to be using for those for your highest benefit and best luck. Okay, let's see. We have the well family wishes come through with a high honor. This is where the opportunity lies. Okay, it can be like a family business you're taking over, or maybe your family has something long-term stable planning for you. You might be pursuing that. High honor, I feel the energy of this can be something that is actually serving to humanity and helping in a good way, maybe fulfilling something that is required in the society, helping people in the best possible way, because there are ways that you can help people. Like, for example, the first thing popped into my head is actually like spandex tights. I don't know, because I was talking about like some famous celebrity the other day. She has those kind of lines. That's the first thing come to me. That's a way to serve humanity. Okay, we need those, like as women and sometimes men. Those are necessary, but they're not really in the level of high honor. I'm not really classifying or degrading that. It's an important business as well. But it is like there's some things that we value as human beings that has higher value for us, higher place for us, like helping to the poor, for example. It feels like as a service, it has like a very actually fulfilling place in our hearts. Okay, I feel like what you're going to be doing is going to be that kind of like a category, and also serving your family wishes as well. Maybe it is going to be expanding your family name too. Two of Cups, we come with a despair, not hiring. So falling in love, okay, he's waiting for a job, it's not coming forward because there are many people in there and you're feeling left out in the cold here. But loyal companion right there. Okay, so I feel again the despair is not really the key here. The key right here, the common point is actually loyal companion, sticking to whoever is loyal to your cause. Okay, because he's going to eventually find a job. Okay, he's not going to be left out in the cold. He's there. We have the two coupling up. He's going to find that perfect place for him, but he's not alone, and he's with people or the dog loyal to him. That's very important, and choosing loyalty is very important here, but not really falling in love with the idea that this is going to last forever, because he lost something. So planning for the future is going to be important here. That's going to be not planning it, looking at the things and seeing that, oh, everything is going so well, we can just expand in a massive level, is going to be like the downside of the risky side of the things. Okay, cobweb, we have protected from negative forces beyond your control. So if something is not really happening the way you want it to be, for example, I'm going to give this example because I came across her twice, same video. There's this lady, she actually, young lady, makes candles during the COVID. And no, not the candles, I'm sorry, soap bars from home. And her business actually gets a lot of traction on the social media and such. And then she gets like a lot of orders. She rents a warehouse, hires 1 million people, and then that social media platform who was advertising her website actually removes it from there. And then she cannot sell the stuff that she produced. They wait, it doesn't really work out, and then she has to let go some of the people. And what happens is she has a downside and she starts losing money. Like one day she's good, one day she's not. So because she couldn't foresee the future and she couldn't calculate that part of the business, because this is a risk, this can happen to me. She couldn't see that, but most people who are actually have been in the business can see that part of the story, like have the giraffe mindset, the long term. So I feel like here, if something, for example, if you want to rent out a place and it's not happening for you at this moment, this is protecting you from something. Okay, so don't fall in love with the idea of like a place, person, or a job opportunity, because it might be actually there's something much better out there for you. With the strength card, we have bad health. I see a letter M right there. This is actually in the name of the C, and M is in the name of the writer of the cards. But bad health can be indicative of someone actually going through bad health in your life, and their situations affecting you. This can happen. That's going to be, you might be thinking, okay, this is not actually, I'm not going to be able to do that while the situation is in this state. I feel like here it's actually in your career and expansion. Number 8, material satisfaction, the strength coming forward. And this can be also even the bad health of like the economy and the situation. It's not going to really bother you that much. You're going to hear about it. You're going to know about it. And I feel like you're going to consider it too. That's that consideration, that calculation will actually put you further, like the strength card. You're putting your hand inside of the lion's mouth, but you're taming that the lion. Okay, if somebody's going through a bad health situation in a financial sense, you have been through your own challenges. Maybe they're going through their own challenges as well. So career wise, if you're working with someone who's actually going through this kind of situation and you're taking on their challenges, that can be their life lesson as well. Maybe you should be a little bit more like letting it go with the flow. I want to see on the bottom, we have a privileged lady. Okay, toil and labor and community. So, and a pathway opening up for you. So this can be someone who's going through the bad health situation, maybe a privileged personality who's not really coming to work and they're laying their toil and labor on top of you. Or maybe there are things like you might be dealing like a person, like I said here, or this can be like a situation of like a government, or if you're dealing with government, or like the structure that you're dealing with. But that can be putting some toil and labor on you. However, the end result will be you creating actually a community and a new pathway and new opportunities are opening in front of you. There's going to be a better thing coming forward when it comes to like career and improvement of like life situation. I feel like not only the career here. Okay, let's get to your oracle part of the story. Let's see what your oracles are suggesting you. Okay, we have the vast universe. So you have the vast universe in your hand. There's going to be, I see here on the bottom, I saw it, so I'm going to take it. There are many opportunities. So if you're dealing with someone already with a bad health like that, bad health in the sense of maybe they don't really have the vision that you have, they're not really supporting what you do. This is basically telling you the vast universe is in your hand. You can get what is actually fitting for you. Kindred partnership working out for you will be revealed to you. You don't have to force a closed door, okay? Let's see one more time. We have the sisters of the season, cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. So everything's happening in its own divine order. You don't have to worry if the things are aligning. They're happening, they're coming. Everything is like coming into your life in the perfect timing. Like I said, this bad health, I wanted to see what it means. And it means that there's a cycle of things that you're getting to the strength moment by actually maybe dealing with this kind of like drama, or maybe something that is going to be negative by the meantime. But at the end, you're going to end up in a much better way. Okay, much better situation and a place. Let's see, we have the Vesta. I accept the sacredness of feminine, masculine within me. So like I give is an example in the future, in the past, not the future. And I see here Mars retrograde. I want to pull this one too. Actually, planning is necessary before taking action. Feminine part of it is actually a thought idea that we come up with, and then planting the seed and waiting it to grow. The masculine plants the seed, takes the action. That's actually, you might have to balance these out. If you are having this extreme and masculine energy, you might be doing a lot of things but not getting any results because you don't have a seed and intention behind them. Okay, having a clear intention actually can create things with minimal effort. Okay, that's very important here. I also have Mars retrograde. Mars is like the angry planet. So it is pulling away, meaning if you had aggressive things happening, aggressive energy surrounding you, it is going to be actually pulling away. I turn my frustrations into motivation. So we had the 701s in your current situation. So if somebody's like bothering you, basically, like maybe criticizing what you do, and that's causing frustration to you, that is going to turn into your motivation. That might be even pushing you towards a new direction, okay? Let's see which spirit animal will be with you this month. We have the golden egg. Okay. Golden egg is actually the golden goose egg, which is a massive opportunity and like financial security. It is going to be something that can close a cycle for you and open up a new one. This is one of the special cards in this deck, and this is it symbolizes the fourth chakra, the first, the second, the third, the heart chakra. So heart chakra is actually one of the most powerful chakras that we can create things from. If you know, like chi power, creating with chi energy, I actually read a book once. This coach describes how to create chi balls, chi energy through your heart in the pink color, the green color, and attract the things, the people, the situations that you want by throwing them to the universe. It's like an energetic thing. It's like a little woo-woo, but there were times it worked for me. And when you believe it, whatever you believe it will come to you. So this is actually, yeah, indicative of creating through your heart, focusing on your heart, and like heartfelt intentions are going to be existing for you this month, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.